welcome to the Redmen TV. The FA Cup third round looms, so we thought we'd do a bit of a special show with the second best YouTube channel on Merseyside. Third, actually.
Retro football TV.
Retro football in the house. Yes. So, yeah.
You'll know me from the Wheel of Wank. I was close to Daddy Shed on Merseyside. I thought he was building the shop.
Yeah, no, he's
nice one.
No, only in terms of size, not in terms of quality.
Oh, okay.
Because then
what was it? Then Tramier TV's better. Is there a Tramier TV? Should be.
Probably.
There will be after this.
Yeah, it's full of people who just turn into cop-eye haters every once a season when we play them in a pre-season friendly, as opposed to you who do it all year long. Gents,
Play Tramier? We never played
Peds, Baz, welcome back.
Hello.
It's not been too long since we spoke, 2 years.
Not long enough.
Not long enough. Hey, listen, have you not... Let's just dive straight into it. Come on, look. There were a number of Evertonians, I'm not necessarily saying yous, I am actually referring to Chris's brother, who would have taken, it would have been like happy with a reasonable defeat in the last game because Liverpool were flying and yous were terrible or whatever. You came with a game plan that made a lot of our fans' heads fall off or whatever.
Continue to fall off? Still?
Yeah, I'm sure. Are you feeling better about the whole occasion this time around?
I actually feel worse.
Shut up, worse.
I do feel worse.
Worse?
Yeah, worse.
Worse.
Because we're rubbish and we've got our game plans gone.
Has it though?
Yeah, we
Why?
can't do that again.
Can you not?
No. Because I think what's happened...
Barry disagrees.
Well, he's allowed to. He's his own person.
I'm just listening.
Not like you two.
Oh yeah, one mind of two bodies.
I think what the worry is for me, come Friday night, is that Liverpool will be a lot more patient in their game plan with the last two games that you've not rode your luck, you've grinded out results, and I think you'll be a little bit more patient when you've got more quality. And I don't know whether we can do that again. I really don't, because not only is the game plan sort of being used and not just for against Liverpool, we've used it numerous times. That's sort of coming to the end now, and fans are looking for a little bit more because we need it. Because I think the idea of just sitting behind the ball for 90 minutes is we need actually to attack teams to defend. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit more worried. Not that we're going to get beat 18-0 because that's what I thought last time. But I just think that game plan's gone now. So it'd be really interesting to see how we approach the game.
But here's the thing. Would you take, because that's the catch-22 situation you use it in to some extent, surely, that if he spins and he twists on this and he goes to try and attack Liverpool or whatever, yeah, and you do get beat, you do get heavily beat.
We played 5 at the back on Boxing Day against West Brom.
So we'll go 7 at the back.
So do you think we are going to try and attack you?
Well, no, but that's the point. But that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. You'd like.
Why
to
do
see.
you disagree with him?
Because I think what Ped's saying is the idea is out the door now. If we've kind of showed our hand and it won't happen again, it'll be exactly the same as what it was 3 or 4 weeks ago. Exactly the same. The only difference will be is that Balassi will play, and he gets us up the pitch better than what we have been doing.
Is McCarthy going to be fit enough to start?
I think McCarthy will start, and again that'll help Everton as well, because he does get about the pitch quite well.
Because he's looked better than you against United when he come on, like.
Well, when he started winning some tackles, yeah, because we haven't been doing. I thought the first against United, I thought Everton were a better side in the first half. It was quite even, to be fair, but I thought we were the ones showing more attacking intent. But the second half they stepped up and we couldn't live with them until McCarthy come on. I think the problem for Everton, it's one of them. I kind of understand what Ped's saying, that this game's far too quick for us. After the last one, you kind of want to forget about the last one. April was probably too quick when we play it again, to be fair. And it is that element of, can all of those same things happen again?
It feels...
But it's a one-off, kind of a one-off.
Well, no, exactly. It feels to me a bit like... It was inevitable. The West Brom thing for me was absolutely inevitable, because I think you can continue with that game plan, because that game plan is still pretty much the best way to get joy out of us, particularly at Anfield, because we do our fans lose our heads a little bit, when the pressure's building up on us or whatever.
I don't think that will make as much of a difference this time, just because there'll be 8,000 Everton fans there. we won't be allowed because Everton fans aren't going to shut up.
Yeah, maybe,
And I
yeah.
think that the Liverpool fans, because of that, are going to be singing louder and harder and for longer than they have done in the past.
Absolutely might well be. What I mean is, I think that you need a better plan against the West Broms and Stokes and whatever of this world, but I don't think he will have it. I don't think there's any point in changing the game plan for this game.
But that's not my point. My point is
I'd like it to be.
No, it's not that I don't think we will have a different game plan. I just don't think that game plan will work.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't think that would see. I think Liverpool would be a little bit more patient in this game, knowing that is our game plan. I don't think he'll change it. I think we'll have a couple of more options. We will have Balassi. We'll be a bit more snappy in midfield, which will mean we won't just defend him on our 18-yard box. We might try and defend a little bit higher, not too much higher. But I don't know whether that game plan will work against you this time because you've ground out the last two results.
The difference is, though, is that we're going into this game. Salah's not likely to play, and this Mane will be flying back from Africa the night before from going to the Player of the Year
Suarez
awards.
flew home from the moon once and still scored a free kick from about 40 yards. I don't think that matters.
You could take him to Guantanamo for a month and send him out on the pitch at the end, and he'd still
He'd
probably
still
bag
score,
like. But we've not necessarily got the same level of attacking talent that we had available to us last time around. Who knows what's going on with Phil Coutinho? He's likely not to be involved.
Barcelona-itis, isn't it? I believe it's
Yeah,
a bit of a tickly.
exactly. Yeah.
It's a tough one.
It's a bit of a
It's tough
tickly.
to get over.
It's affecting the thigh at the moment.
well,
It affected Ronald Koeman.
Do you know what?
for 18
Know what'll
months.
solve that?
So-
Know what'll solve that? A nice pair of Nike compression shorts. I believe
Yeah.
cures.
In like a maroon or a dark blue. Like,
I believe that sorts that out, no problem.
Yeah,
It's bad when that happens. It's bad. I mean, we had John Stones at Man City.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was terrible.
It's a strong
That was
case.
terrible.
I
mean,
believe the only way to solve it is if someone puts on Twitter or something that they've already signed for them. Or
that's the only
some
way to
kind of-
cure it. Because what happened with John
Barclay's
Stones
got
was,
Chelsea.
or
No,
Tottenham,
I think
Tottenham, I think
Spurs-itis.
it's Spurs.
Oh,
Spurs.
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 affects you right up the hoop.
Oh yeah, I'm. It depends on Liverpool approach this game. My level of nerves. I felt we were geared up to go really strong in this, but I haven't seen. We're having our first little spell of injury woes. Great that Lallana's back, which I think which will help. Although, given that he's just come through the vast majority of the game, his first start of the season, I'm not sure he'll start this one. But we should have the talent. But this is the thing again. Let's throw all the derby cliches at it. But an FA Cup third round game, as Chris says, with a load of U's crammed into Anfield as well, we'll make it a much bigger occasion. I think if he goes and parks the bus, I think it adds to all that, because if you're bought into it as well, every time there's an header gets knocked out or a long ball gets played, and you just weigh it in like, hey, brilliant, and we get more and more frustrated with it. Could play into your hands.
I think Everton's game plan has to be to get a replay. And I think that's what it will be, because I think that's what you'll have to do. I don't think you can come out and attack
We
us.
don't have a centre forward, so that's the biggest problem. We can't
just get it to a replay and pray that you get Tosin over the line before.
Yeah. Well, you never know. You might have signed
He'll be there in time.
before Friday.
You think he'd be in time for?
I very much doubt it.
I think he will, but why would you play him? He'd have been there for a day even, say, but why would you put him in? I wouldn't, because
we've seen.
doesn't matter. It's a hiding to nothing, isn't it? You put him in, unless he comes in and scores the winner. You put him in and say Everton get beat. That's gone already.
Big
That's
question for the game. No, will you be unveiling your Wayne Rooney song that you robbed off our Mane
I don't
song,
think there
which
is a
we
Wayne
robbed
Rooney
off
song. I
Shaky
think that was just
Stevens?
a Twitter thing. Very much so.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. We don't tend to sing that one. You aren't there.
We have away. I don't know whether
this
this is a thing. Don't know if this is a thing, but we tend to have a lot of away songs that don't get sung.
Don't ever get anywhere
I don't know if that's
else.
something that happens at Liverpool. We have all these songs that you hear like bits of at the home
Daniel
game.
Sturridge's defo got a song.
Yeah.
In Anfield.
It's almost like a little exclusive club for the away fans that they never reveal them. Like, sort of keep this to ourselves for the away fans. So I haven't actually heard that one, but
It's the tune of.
Yeah.
well, it probably
we made
is.
on
I mean, it
Twitter.
probably. I mean. We might have a jumper on sale maybe next season for the equaliser. Last Christmas
Please
we
do
got
it.
a pen.
Oh my God, please.
Just going to have two big hands on the back of Donna Calvert-Lewin's back. with
Dejan Lovren doing that.
We're just underneath saying day 365. That's when we're going to release
And
it.
a couple of heads in the corner.
No, I'm not particular. Listen, I'm not ever confident going into derbies, but on the same thing, I'm not particularly arsed either. It's for me,
Have you gotten better though? You know what I mean is because it was still fresh. You know, what he'd been in charge one game. He'd actually been in charge of. I think by the time the derby come around, and he technically wasn't even in charge for. No, because he came in for West Ham, but he wasn't in charge for that. He sent the Rezzies over in Europe. Yeah. Did he have one more?
It was only Swansea. Well, that was after, wasn't it? We've plateaued.
It was literally Huddersfield before Liverpool.
But what I mean is, you're saying about the game plan's been used, but are you know, look, you're a month and a half or 6 weeks more in the groove
what's
of what you
happened
do?
is the first, I'd say up until the West Brom game, it'd been all right. It'd been, I'd say that it'd been clever. Clever's probably over-egging it, but it'd been the kind of thing you would expect. You know, we'd beaten the teams we should be beating. We've been quite good at home. You know, West Ham and Huddersfield, we battered both of them. We went to Newcastle and we soaked up pressure and hit them on. That was fine. We went to Liverpool and hung on there. Chelsea at home. We beat Swansea when we should have done. We were the better side against them. Chelsea at home wasn't great, but they got a result. But the disappointments come from the following 2 games. And in the following 2 games, forget United. United was one of those that you can win or you lose. But the West Brom and Bournemouth wasn't very good at all on both counts, and just the attacking sense
they were bizarre games.
Really poor. Both were weird formations, and I know he's trying to juggle.
Are we
players.
seeing the limitations of the squad over a heavy Christmas period?
The squad's fucking shite.
Yeah, really.
It is. It's awful. It's so madly unbalanced. Like, we've got one left back, and he's not a left back, and he's not a very good right back.
Is this Martina?
Yeah, we've got like centre forwards who are just, one's a kid, one's the ass, and
I thought you loved the ass.
But we love him in an ironic sense.
Oh right, okay, Sal. Yeah, great. He is the Christmas jumper of
in an ironic sense. And then
we
we've got Sandro, who will never play again, I imagine.
He was a bit harsh on him, wasn't he? Was he the day when he
No, he's bumped on the ass. Did he actually said?
It was all of them.
Yeah,
Calvert-Lewin was like he was talking about like he's only scored 4 goals, but we can't rely on him week in, week out. Niasse was like he had a bad spell at Hull, didn't he, and all that. And then Sandro's like he's just not up to the pace of the Premier League.
No, he is. He's like that. He's not arsed. He'll tell the truth about players, and I've got no problem with that. Players earn enough money to be told the truth to the faces, and Sam Allardyce, you would imagine, doesn't give a monkeys. He'll just tell them as it is. We're just really unbalanced, and as you said, we just don't have the quality. And over Christmas, it's just we went to West Brom and we played 5 at the back, like a proper 5, not like 3 centre defenders and wing backs. We played 5. It was bizarre against a team that hadn't won for weeks. Yeah. And then when we went to Bournemouth, another team in the bottom 3, he played 3 holding centre midfielders, but 2 of them were only fit enough to play 60 minutes. So both of them went off. McCarthy went off for 45 minutes. Garner went off after an hour. And he didn't bring another holding centre midfielder on. So because he just used all of them. So we lost the game effectively because we had no midfield stopper. And it was like, you started the game ultra defensive and you finished it ultra attacking. It's like bizarre.
Can I ask you a question? And I don't want to feed into hysterics. I find it all a bit bollocks. Like, but you start to see, and we know we've done this on Social Club a lot. Like, the Twitter's just not a great place to judge the real feelings of a fan base. But you are seeing people complaining about the managerial choice already. This game surely has 0 impact on that, though.
Well, it has a massive impact if we win it.
Yeah.
Because if we win it, then everyone will love them. But no, what you're seeing is you've probably seen the people who said in the first place they didn't want Allardyce suddenly all coming out. I don't think anyone's done, a U-turn on it. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, when we played Southampton a few weeks ago, I honestly, hand on heart, thought we were getting relegated. We were that bad. And I think what we're seeing at the moment is we were fuck off. We were terrible.
We were, but I said to you at the time, we weren't going past.
Well, we would have if we'd continued on that trajectory. We would have, because we were terrible. And he's stopped that. And honest to God, all I keep on thinking is every time we win a game, that's 3 points closer to 40 points. Yeah. That's the only thing I'm thinking of, honestly. So
in that regard, is this a free hit for you just to have a go at it, or is this something where you think, because we've seen, I know the derby thing makes it difficult for both teams, because I think Liverpool, having just come through that little run of games, I think Jurgen would secretly love to play a load of kids and whatever in this game. You know, put Danny Ward in goal.
Is he
and
not
get
arrogant enough that he would do that for us?
I
hope he is. Because I think we can beat it anyway.
I think if they's part the bus and we don't go full strength, I think we will make ourselves look more stupid for not being able to break it down. That's the
I think we should
problem
play the
where we are.
Limassol team, just so that when we get beat, we can just.
Why are they better
We
than
wouldn't
you?
get with the Limassol team. We'd win 3-1 with the Limassol team.
I'm not sure you can get them all in time.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm a slight concern about this because that's the thing is that again all the expectations on Liverpool to succeed because if you do come, you know, everyone will look. He's going to part the bus. There's no way he's not going to come and do what he does. That's what Allardyce does. You know, I remember watching it when he was Blackburn manager and we had Hodgson and he did exactly the same thing. It was the most boring game of football I've ever watched in my entire life. Maybe he goes at, maybe, you know, he saves us for like 10 minutes to come and throw a load of stuff at us at the end, because why not, maybe, but that's the problem, is the onus becomes on us, and having played a lot of games, look, we've all played a lot of games, it's no genuine excuse, but given a couple of the injury problems we've got, we kind of got out of jail a little bit, those couple of games, you know, Mane scores a screamer when he's had a terrible run of form of late, and we get a late header goal from Carvan. You're not relying on late goals.
Oh, you're expecting that.
Oh,
Come on, Paul.
Bread and butter for us, that lads. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a thrilling game of football by any stretch, but I just don't want to replay. Is all.
I think you just expect the quality to rise to the top in a game like this, but I think for us is, and we said this about the game before, and it's just about staying in the game, because you can trust a Liverpool defender to do something mad now and again. Whether that lightning will strike twice, I don't know.
Who's going to pick up the first booking then? Is of the Scousers likely to be involved? Who's picking up the first booking out of Davies?
McCarthy will get the first booking. James McCarthy will pick
James
up
Milner
first.
or Emery Chan of the non-Scousers. Of the Scousers, I think if Tom Davies plays, I think he's nailed on for it, isn't he?
He loves it. He loves it. That derby booking. Doesn't he? Does our Tom.
Score predictions, lads. What do we think?
8.
Don't be ridiculous.
70. Where'd you go with this? Where'd you go? When they're right at the lowest point, I'm not sure where to take it.
It's not at the lowest point.
I'm 8.
This
Yeah.
is them on a good day.
We just don't have the boastful arrogance of you. We're just real people.
You absolutely do.
We don't.
You just know your audience.
No. At the end of the day,
Your channel.
At the end of the day,
Exactly.
At the end of the day,
Whatever
we're
you
just
want.
not very good. We're just not a very good football team, and we're going up against a team that 17 games unbeaten, something like that. All right, well, I'm nearly right.
He's making it 17.
Oh, YouTube at the FIFA,
Yeah,
aren't you?
17 Friday. It's going to be a very tough game, and I just think, I don't know if lightning can strike twice. That's all I'm saying. I don't know whether we can do that again, and I don't know what we can change too much, because of the players were mentioning. The Blassie's played, fucking 90 minutes in a year.
Yeah.
James McCarthy plays an hour, and then you see him in 3 months' time. You're more likely to see him in Burger King than you are in an Everton shirt. So, and these are the people we're relying on to change our team. But right, it's like, though, isn't it? We're relying on players. That's the Burger
Saw him in Burger King last week.
It was the Burger King thing.
Well, to be fair, he does have Just Eat, like, you know what I mean?
Not as much as Luke Shaw does, but yeah.
No,
yeah.
fucking arse on that lad, honest to God.
Right.
I've never seen an arse on a footballer, so...
No.
We've done a whole section on it on one of our shows.
Colo, mate.
No, I think he's at Colo's ass. That's how big Luke Shaw's ass is at the moment.
Maybe we get I don't know, maybe 1-1 like we did last time in the FA Cup. Take us back to Goodison.
Gosling
Get a
all over
4-4.
us.
And
Get a 4-4.
your manager
Klopp
quits.
will resign.
We get another game. We do it with the scruffy Dave Watson header, and everyone's a winner. And then we'll get beat by West Ham in the next round.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Barry?
Slated up.
Tell them what they want to hear.
No,
We're gonna win.
Listen, it's very difficult given we don't win it. We haven't won at Anfield since 1999.
I know. What was there?
Prince, you know what I mean? It's really difficult, but it's the FA Cup, and it's one of them. I would imagine if both teams play to their full potential, Liverpool will win. But it's a cup game, you just never know.
And it's also a derby.
All right.
Form book, blah, blah, blah.
But
easy,
you
man.
have got, I mean, I did say when you got that kit, the maroon kit, We went there in the league, we didn't lose. I
This
told you.
is your last chance.
It is.
Your last chance
You're
to
back
beat
to
us in
normal,
our
you're back to that
non-red
horrible red
centenary
next year.
kit.
Oh, you'll be wearing at Goodison.
No, at
No, at
Anfield.
It's the
Anfield.
Anfield
You've beat us
derby.
you've gotten results at Goodison.
Yeah, we'll beat
When?
Goodison, no problem.
I think I was still in my fucking 20s.
That's been about 6 years, huh? It's terrible.
That's been a while. Chris, what do you
I think they're gonna come and park the bus, but I think we're gonna start dead quick this game. I think we're gonna score an early goal and it's just gonna throw it all wide open and then we'll end up winning 2-0.
I think, and this is as pessimistic as I get about stuff, I think he'll come with exactly the same game plan. And I think it'll be a 0-0 or it'll be a 1-1. Because the worst thing for us right now is a replay, because we've got quite a clear January for the first time in a couple of years. I'm dying to see us play one game a week for a few weeks to see how we handle it. And guaranteed, it'll go to another stressy, angry part of the bus replay where you've got to exert loads of energy, blah blah blah. So I'll take
I think the big question
I'll
is,
take a 1-1.
if you do win, will Chris interview an Everton fan afterwards?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Live
Not
outside
live.
the ground.
Not live. Not live.
No, I'd leave it.
At least he's won't accuse us as being thieves, because
That's what Burnley are.
that's what.
In Royston Vasey.
Yeah, well, your father's also your brother and your mother. Good old Burnley. Anyway, gents, thanks very much. Of course, check out all the other build-up content on Toffee TV.
But they're positive on our preview.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're winning
for
on
me.
ours.
Yeah, know your audience.
Exactly.
Yeah, Mersey Cup comes back. There it is, right there, right where it belongs, in the heart of the Redmen studio. Can they recapture it for the first time in 2-3? It's been a while. You'll have to stay tuned to the channel and find
playing
out.
for us last time
When we won it, Anna Chaby and Andy Johnson. Or
Absolutely. Drop a like on the video if you think Liverpool can do it without going to a replay. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, just click it and do it right now.
We're on the road to 200,000 as well.
We've been on this road for fucking longer than you, though, lad.
We've just got to get to 22
They
first.
will be on it longer than us, though. So, anyway, thanks very much, gents. And we'll...
Like the
we'll see you soon.
M25.